and can experience your breath. Sorry, that was me. All right, so just lay on the belly. You can make a pillow out of the arms if you want. Bring your attention to where on your body you can most easily feel your breath. Here. So it might be at the nose. It might be at the belly. It might be at your back. Just bringing your attention to where you can most easily feel your breath on your body. Take several more breaths right here, just letting the body relax in this position. And then from here, you'll just bend the knees and begin to windshield wipe the lower leg side to side. Just nice and easy. And then bring it back to center. Let the feet relax to the floor. Now draw the right knee out to the right. So like a 90-degree angle out to the right. And then take the arms out if you're comfortable, like cactus, and left ear to the floor. Good, and then bring the right hand, slide the right hand in so it's under the shoulders. You're going to use it to press, and you're going to come over onto the left side. So you can keep the arm cactus or straight, and then tap the right foot behind you. You're over on the left side, just tapping that foot, and then you'll roll back onto the belly and switch. You'll come into cactus arms, right ear to the floor, slide the left leg at left pause. And from here, slide that left palm flat. You'll use it to press into. You can straighten the right arm if you want and bring the left leg behind you. Maybe tap the floor, pause. And then roll back on your belly. Slide the right hand in under the right shoulder. Press up to tabletop. Walk the knees under the hips and arch the back in cat. Just tuck the chin, tuck the tail, move into cow, drop the belly and lift the chest. Moving through cow and cat, your own pace, your own way. Come back to neutral. You're going to bring the right hand to the right shoulder right here, and then take the elbow towards the sky. So twist to the right. Just hold that. Good, and then you'll switch. Set the right hand down, left hand to left shoulder, and twist open. Pointing the elbow up towards the ceiling. And then set it down, and then do that again. Right hand to right shoulder, twist open to the right, and this time you'll take the elbow down towards the floor, maybe even tapping the left wrist, and then open back up. So little twist, we'll do 3 of them or 4 of them. Little twist through that mid spine. Good, one more time. And then when you're ready, you'll return hand to the floor and switch sides. Left hand, left shoulder. Begin to twist left and then rotate down, maybe tapping the wrist and then open it. Just moving through that mid spine, the rib cage. Good, one more time. And then set the left hand down and then walk the hands forward for puppy pose. You'll walk both arms out in front, start to lower the chest and forehead towards the ground. Those of you that want a little bit more, you can imagine you're pushing a marble with your nose and come to your chin, really softening between the shoulder blades, opening the front of the chest, feeling even into that lower back, the lower spine, a little hammock sensation. And then you'll lift up, walk the hands back towards the knees, tuck the toes under, and we'll come up to a forward fold at the back of the mat. So just press to the feet, and catch hold of your elbows, that ragdoll. You can stay here with the hands on the elbows and ragdoll, or take the arms behind the back for a little interlace of the hands, wrapping the shoulders together at your back and stretching. You don't have to though, it's just option. Then release the hands softly to the floor, start to walk forward to downward facing dog. Crawl yourself out onto the mat. When you're in downward dog, you can pedal it out, bending the knees one at a time. And keeping your hands firmly rooted, you'll take your right leg and bring it behind the left. So you can take it over to the left side. Give a little lean, so hips move sideways, opening up from the outside of the arm all the way to the hip. Just like a little cross twist, kind of like a 90 band twist. And then you'll switch. Right foot comes back, the left foot will cross behind the right, going out as far as it feels good. You can lean into it even and really open that left side of the body. Bring it back to center. Squeeze both heels down. Press into the palms. Lift into the sitting bones. Breathe in. And breathe all the way out. And then walk your feet to your hands. Coming up to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the head to drop. Inhale, rise to the top, extended mountain. Draw your hands down to your heart. And then we'll flow through some sun salutations here. And just that reminder, you can always modify, or you can up level, you can scale it however you need. All right, inhale, circle it up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank, or it can be knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog or child's pose anytime. We'll take a couple breaths here. One more full breath in, being intentional. Exhale, empty it out. Look forward and walk or hop forward. Feet to hands, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Extended mountain, inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Right back down. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float it back. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Good, child's pose can be an option too. And one more full breath in. Empty it out. Look forward, bend your knees, step, hop, or tiptoe to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. One more round. Extended mountain, reach up. Good, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Get rooted and grounded right here through your hands, through your feet. Tilting the tailbone up, lengthen the sides of the waist and the lower back. One more full breath in. Empty. Look forward, step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, nice. Exhale, bow. Chair pose. And cactus the arms here, bend the elbows, really open through the front of the chest. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bring the forearms together and round the back. A little like a slouching or cat curl. Inhale, pull the shoulders back, elbows open up. And exhale, curl, rounding it in. One more time, inhale, pull the shoulders back, really open the front of the chest. Exhale, curl, round it in. Reach the arms up, come back to chair, one breath in. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Inhale, halfway lift. And vinyasa, high plank to low plank, step or hop. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Then step the right foot forward for warrior one. You can cactus the arms again here, bending the elbows. Or maybe you want the hands behind the head. Like, be willing to explore what feels good here. I sometimes like palms together, pressing back, or arms down, interlaced. Good. All those beautiful variations. I'm gonna take my long sleeve off. I'm finally warm. Good. We'll take another breath here. Good, Kelly. Like the shoulder rolls. Now bring your hands back down to the ground here and step back to high plank and pause. Bring the feet together. Spin the heels left. Right arm to the sky, side plank. And you can also have left knee on the ground. Right arm can be straight up or overhead at a diagonal. Just opening to that right side. Maybe press the hips forward more, open the chest, open the heart, and then high plank. You can vinyasa or skip it if you need to skip it or want to. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. And then here's that option for getting into your shoulders in a mindful way, being attentive, caring. Good. Moving in ways that feels nurturing and caring for your body. Take one more breath, maybe sink a little deeper into the legs, get grounded through the feet, And then hands come down to the mat for a side plank. This time you open to the left leg stacking on the right or knee to the floor. Pull the shoulder head straight back. Thanks, Erin. Open up a little more through that heart space. And then looking down, high plank, low plank, or skip it. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's take one more breath in. Empty it out. Look forward and step or hop forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Inhale, just one breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Move through vinyasa, high plank to low. It's okay to use your knees. Just that reminder, upward facing, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, left hip flat, rise up, warrior one. Hands to the mat, high plank to low. Just gonna flow through this one time, that sun B. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left foot forward, warrior one. Use your breath to rise up. Hands down, high plank to low. I love that you're moving your own way. Upward dog, downward dog. And take your right leg to the sky right here. Maybe bend the knee, open through the hip a little bit. You can even draw some circles with that right knee if that feels good. Good, and then from here, you're gonna flip your dog. So the right knee goes up to the sky and then you pivot on the left foot till the right foot touches the floor. Bring both feet to parallel and then sit down for a moment. So sit all the way down, left hand behind you, feet flat, then lift the hips back up and reach the right arm overhead and open up through that left side of the shoulder, heart space. You can even bring the right hand to the chest or right hand to cactus to get a little more opening. Good. Then you flip back around, downward facing dog, take the right leg to the sky and step it forward for crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Come on up. Good. Take the left arm underneath the right here, so you're in eagle arms. Or you can hold the shoulders. Good. We're hanging out in eagle here. You're in eagle arms. You lift the elbows up, soften the shoulders down. Balance. And then reach the arms up, breathe in. And then you'll twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. So stay in this upright twist. Good. And then take the right hand to your left leg, to the back leg. Take your left hand to the ceiling. And you can even reach up and go back. Good, and then warrior two, you'll unwind it, open up to the left into warrior two, right knee stays bent. Good job, and then tip to the right, extended side angle. You can corkscrew the left arm behind the back for that half spine. Good. Or the left arm can stay up, right forearm to right thigh, side angle warrior. Use that back leg more. So take another breath. And then looking down, hands come to the mat, and you flow high plank to low, or you can move through some cow and cat, releasing the back. And make your way back to downward facing dog as you're ready. And from down dog, take your left leg and lift it behind you, bend the knee, roll open. Maybe you draw some circles with the knee. You can also have the right knee on the ground here for support. Good, and then you'll prepare to flip. So you pivot on the right foot till both feet are on the floor, toes to the back of the mat, sit. Now pull the right shoulder back. You might stay there or go ahead and lift the hips back up. So really opening up that right side of the chest. Left arm can cactus or support the head or reach. Using the strength and power of the legs to open up through the heart. Good, and then you gracefully flip back over. Left leg goes long, reach it up, and then take that big step forward into Crescent Lunge. It's fine to take your time. Finding balance, grounded and rooted here. Good. And then right arm goes under the left, equal arms, or any variation that feels good in your body today. It can even be arms down. And draw the jawbone back slightly, the length of the back of the neck. Lift the spine up out of the pelvis. You'll reach the arms up. We'll take that twist to the left, that open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Trying to turn through the rib cage. And then reverse that. Left hand comes down, right arm goes up. And it's this big opening for that sideways side of the body. Nice, Dennis. See all these little tails today. Lots of little tail wagging. Good, and then warrior two, you'll swing it open, get rooted and grounded here in both feet, and then you can tip to the left for extended side angle. Right arm can go up or overhead or wrap behind the back or the head. You choose. Maybe you want some circles with the right arm. Take one more breath. And hands come back to the mat. And you get to flow. High plank, low plank, cobra, or upward facing dog. And press back to downward facing dog. Set your knees down to the floor. You're going to bring your forearms down to the floor. And then you can either interlace the hands and maybe tuck the bottom pinky under, or forearms parallel. We're going to move into dolphin. So if forearms are parallel, the tendency is the elbows want to splay out. So you're trying to hold them in. You'll tuck the toes under and go ahead and lift the hips up. And press the forearms down. If it's too much, you can stay in tabletop on hands and knees, or forearms and knees, and press the forearms down from there. If you want more, you start to walk your feet closer towards you. Walk in. So you're working more towards vertical. Tailbone goes up. Yeah, good. Some of you might even take one leg to the sky. Yeah, good. And then switching legs if you like. And bring both feet back down, walk it back a little, drop the knees down, sit back into child's pose and pause. And then from child's pose, you'll come on up and to tabletop, tuck the toes under, walk your hands to the knees and press into a squat. We'll be at a squat at the back side of the mat. This can be eyes closed, palms together, just pausing. This can also be like one hand down, twist, opening to one side. And then the other, taking your time. And exploring that little twist to the upper body, lengthening through the tail. It can also be a dropping forward, more surrendering, letting go. And the last option of what this could be is a crow pose or leapfrogs. So crow is the arm balance, hands stay on the ground, knees come to triceps, press into the hands, maybe pick up one foot and just start with little baby crows and the other. Or you can do some leapfrogs, meaning the hands come a little farther forward. You give little hops up and down and maybe clap the feet together over your head. Yeah, good. Give a few more breaths here. Nice job. Okay, when you've had enough play, you'll come into a forward fold where you are, just straightening the legs, feet to parallel. You can hold the elbows, maybe add a sway, nice gentle ragdoll. Release the hands to the mat. Keep the feet as they are or toe heel and closer together. Bring your hands to your hips and rise all the way up to stand. Keep the arms, sweep them up overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. Good, and then left hand to left hip. We'll do standing leg raise on the right leg. So pressing into the left foot, go ahead and lift the right knee. Good, you can also catch the big toe and straighten the leg. And take the right leg to the right and the left arm to the left. It's fine to hold on. It's fine to hold on to a wall or a bar, piece of furniture, a person in your space. Nice Beth. Good, Lanny. Nice, Mary, lift the chest. Good, you guys. Come back to center. We'll go straight back into airplane. You swing the right leg behind you, arms back. Lift your shoulders up towards the ceiling. You can even interlace your hands at your back here to more of that shoulder opening. And then you'll lower the left hand to the ground for half moon. Left hand can be on a block or a water bottle or 5 fingertips. And you peel the right hip open. Maybe the right arm reaches up, or bend the right knee, catch the foot, and kick the foot into the hand again to open up the front of the hip, the chest, the shoulder, maybe the throat. Good job, nicely done. And then release to forward fold, both feet to the floor, and sway a little bit or walk in place. Wiggle your toes, shake out your head. And then you'll come on up to stand. As you're ready, feet can be apart or together, reach up, extended mountain. And then hands to heart center, right hand to right hip. Standing leg, raise other leg, lift the left, catch the knee or big toe. Good, go to where you can go. In your body. No hurry. Okay, open it. Nice. Now open it out to the left, reach to the right. Give that sense of both femur bones kind of pulling in towards the hip socket. It's fine to hold the knee. Lift up a little bit more. Really good. And then come back to center and carefully, like you're in slow motion, swing it back to airplane. Lift the shoulders up towards the ceiling, spread the fingers, rooting down, breathing, noticing what you notice, noticing where on your body you can feel your breath most easily. Hands to heart center, half moon, setting that right hand down, maybe to the floor, maybe a block or a water bottle or a few blocks or books, and then opening it up. You can even bend that upper knee, catching the foot, give a little kick. And forward fold, just let it go. Sway or move or wiggle your toes, whatever you need right here. Bring your hands to your hips, root down, come all the way up, extended mountain reach. Hands to heart center, and tree will be our last standing balance right here. And it could be right foot to left leg, the traditional tree, or it can be more hip opening, right ankle over left thigh, sitting the hips back and down to get that hip stretch or release. You choose. Good. If you're standing upright, you can straighten the arms. If you're forward folding here, you can even reach your hands to the ground or cradle that right leg. Then gently come back up to stand, extended mountain, maybe reach in 2 directions. And then hands to the heart, tree other leg, left foot to right leg, or that figure 4. Crossing the ankle, maybe sitting the hips back and down, or maybe you stay more upright. Good, and then you'll slowly and gently come back up to stand, mountain pose, feet down, arms reach, little baby back bend maybe, and dive forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Find high plank, your way into plank. Lower down onto the belly. Come up onto your forearms here for Sphinx pose. I'm going to hold this for a little bit. So if you'd like to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. It can be super just relaxed and simple, or it can be more active, pressing the tops of the feet down and dragging the rib cage forward. Either way, or it can be just very relaxed. Just a couple more breaths here. And then gently lower down. Just make a pillow out of the arms for a moment. Rest your forehead. You can bend the knees and windshield wipe the lower legs. Release your feet to the floor. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Press up to tabletop and back to downward facing dog. And stretch your right leg up and back. Breathe in. Curl your knee into your nose. Again, right leg up and back. Curl the knee into the nose. Last one, right leg up and back. And curl it in and set the right foot down by the right hand. Set the left knee to the ground. Low lunge here. Go ahead and reach the arms up. Good, and then I'm going to give you a couple options. So we'll pull back to a half split. So you can keep the arms off the floor as you pull back and flex the foot, and then come back forward. We'll move forward and back, or hands can be down, and you go back and forward, just kind of rocking into the hips a little bit. So you can choose. It can be arms up. If you need to pad the back knee or shin, do that, or arms down. Next time you land in the half split, you'll hold it. You can either hold it with the arms back or hands down. Or if you prefer like pyramid where you're on the back foot is flat, leg straight, that's fine too. A good use of blocks. Good, and then you'll point the toe, come forward into your low lunge, hands down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, walk yourself around to the left. Turn your feet to parallel, hands walk back between the feet, drop your head. And then if you want, you can either keep the legs straight and move the hips a little side to side, or bend the knees side to side. Arms can be down or off the ground. Or you can stay in that forward fold. It can even be a headstand, tripod headstand, if that's where you want to go with it today. And from here, you'll make your way back around to that right foot. And you can go straight back to downward dog or vinyasa, high plank, low plank, over or upward dog if you choose. Downward dog. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Curl the knee to the nose. Squeeze your air out, hold. Leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, right down the middle. Push into the palms. One more, inhale, stretch it back. And then exhale, curl it in, set it forward or help it there. Back knee down, low lunge. This could be those hands down version or arms up. And then pulling it back to half splits, just moving through the hip. And like you're combing through the little muscles in the hips. So moving in ways that feels good to you. You can pause and hold it somewhere if you need to hold it. You don't have to treat this side exactly as the other side. And the next time you take it back to the half splits, we'll stay. It can be hands down or hands on blocks or pyramid if you want the back foot flat. Breathe into that left hamstring, good. There's a little bit of a press into that back shin, right shin, top of the foot. You'll make your way back into your lunge. Walk it forward, tuck the back toes, lift, and then walk it around to the right. That wide leg forward fold, last one. It can be a little movement with the hips. Straight leg that gets up into those little attachments. All the little things. Or you can bend the knees side to side. Or it could be a tripod headstand or hands interlaced at the back. It's moving in ways that feels interesting to you, intuitive to you. And it could be stillness is where you want to be today. And then you'll make your way back around to that left foot, step it back, high plank, just hold it for a moment. And then lower all the way down onto the belly. I'm going to take that scorpion twist again. So right arm goes right, bend the left knee and roll over onto the right side. Just tap the floor. If it doesn't work, don't do it. Good. Perfect. Good. And then you'll come back to center and to the other side. Slide the right arm in, the left arm out, and then the arm might be up a little. It doesn't have to be straight out, but either straight out or up a little bit. Bend the right knee, roll onto that left side, drop the head if that's okay. Then roll back slowly onto your belly, slide your hands under your shoulders, press back to child's pose, hips to heels. Pause there. And then you'll gently come up and make your way to your seat and grab your block if you have it, and a ball if you don't have a block. We're gonna see how this goes. You have a block. You have a block. You and I get balls. Sure. We'll see how it feels. I have to do two, just in case. Okay. So you'll grab your ball or your block, and it's gonna go at your back. So between the shoulder blades, really. So you'll lay down with the block or the ball between the shoulder blades. The ball's kind of nice and soft. And then you'll bring your hands behind the head. And I always give like a little tuck of the tailbone to get to lengthen out the lower spine. And then all you'll do here is slowly start to drop the head back towards the floor. And you can just hold it, or I sometimes like to move up and down a few times. And eventually you'll let the head just drop back. Keep the hands behind the head, or you can keep moving if that feels better to you. Try to allow the elbows to open wide. Be here for about 2 minutes. Listening to the sound of your breath. Allow for that opening in the heart center, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, soften your forehead. And from here, just roll off the block or sit up a little bit, or the ball, you're just going to roll off of it. Come back onto your back. And just notice the difference. You get flat to the floor. Bend your knees, bring your feet a little bit wider than the knees, so feet walk towards the edges of the mat. And then take the arms out like a T. If you're comfortable with that, palms up or down, and then allow the knees to just windshield wipe to the one side, doesn't matter which side. Just windshield wipe over to one side and switch, just moving a little bit side to side here. And continue to go side to side if that feels good, or you can just rest with the knees to one side. they're on one side, slowly and gently take them to the other side. You can keep moving, or if there's only one side you want to be on, that's okay too. Often we have one hip that's a little bit tighter than the other. It's okay to give that one a little extra time. And then come back to center. And you'll draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug here. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Squeeze in. Lengthen your tailbone towards the earth. Relax your shoulders. Stay and breathe. You're really breathing into the back of your body, the low back, the low spine, the back of the ribs. Open your arms out wide, let the knees fall to the left. Just nice, easy twist. You can even draw the left knee back and right knee forward. So it's like a pretzel twist a little bit. You can hold the right knee or thigh in the left hand. And then come back up to center and we'll switch to the other side. You can pretzel the legs again. Left leg comes up higher than the right. Maybe holding on to it. Come on back onto your back. Bring the soles of the feet together at the floor, Badakanasana. You can rest your hands on your abdomen, on your belly. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, let your bones drop. Relax through the bones and the muscles follow. Bring your awareness, your attention to where on your body you can most easily experience your body breathing, your breath. Could be your belly, your abdomen, your diaphragm, could be your nose, could be your throat or your back. Where do you notice your breath? And then if you'd like to straighten out the legs, you can straighten the legs or any other position for rest that's comfortable for you. Maybe the arms come down by your sides, maybe they stay on your body. It's coming into Shavasana. Today's reading for January 15th. You're free to follow your heart. No one has taken your freedom away. You may have relinquished it for reasons known and unknown, but you've always been free to choose. And you have been choosing whether or not you have been conscious of your choices. For many years, you chose not to be free. Then you felt stifled, so you groused and rebelled. That was an important part of your journey. It helped you break out of your prison, loosened the chains around you. Now you see the truth. You have always been free. Celebrate the breaking of the chains. Celebrate your freedom and share it joyfully with others. Tell yourself, tell others too, that you're free to trust and follow your own heart. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel back into your beautiful body. And as you're ready, you'll bend your knees and gently roll to a comfortable side. With your eyes closed, go ahead and press yourself up to a seated posture. Close your eyes for a moment. Touch the palms of your hands together, bring your thumbs to your heart space. Your thumbs to your forehead center. May you all have a beautiful day today. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
The ball was nice. If you don't have a block at home, the balls work really nicely. You can take a ball.
And it's better to be a bit weighted like this. I love it.
It's like soft and yeah. Bye, Beth. Bye, Dennis.
Thank you.
Bye, Mary. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. That was wonderful.
It was good to be with you. Good suggestion. Thank you.
Yes, felt great.
Every time I wear yellow, I think of you.
That's funny. Bye.
Bye.